In the shadows of history, there lurks a tale of seafaring warriors known as the Frisian Vikings. Situated in the coastal parts of modern-day Netherlands, Germany and Denmark, the Frisians emerged as a significant force in the Viking Age from the 8th to the 11th century. Their story begins in the early 8th century. The Frisian Vikings, known for their maritime prowess, set sail from their homeland, embarking on a series of audacious raids and conquests. Their first recorded attack was in 810 in the Carolingian Empire, a region now part of modern France. They ravaged the coastal settlements, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The Carolingians, caught off guard, were unable to mount a successful defense against the unexpected invaders. The Frisians did not stop there. Their lust for wealth and power spurred them on to new lands. In 820, they sailed to the British Isles. They wreaked havoc across England and Ireland, pillaging monasteries and seizing riches. Their attacks were brutal, their tactics ruthless. Their name became a byword for fear across the British Isles. From the British Isles, the Frisian Vikings' thirst for conquest led them to the shores of France. In 843, they raided the city of Nantes during the feast of John the Baptist, sowing terror among the populace. Their insatiable hunger for riches then led them to the Abbey of Saint-Philibert on the island of Noirmoutier, which they mercilessly plundered. Their attacks spread fear and chaos across France, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The Frisian Vikings were becoming an unstoppable force, a storm of steel and fire leaving devastation wherever they went. The Frisian Vikings then turned their attention to the east. In the mid-9th century, they descended upon the Carolingian Empire once again. This time, they targeted the city of Dorestad, a prosperous trading hub. The city fell to the Frisian Vikings, its riches plundered, its inhabitants enslaved. The Frisian Vikings also set their sights on Scotland. The monastery on the island of Iona was not spared. In 825, it fell to a brutal Viking attack. The Frisians, not content with their spoils, then turned their attention to the city of Dumbarton, which succumbed to a devastating raid in 870. These relentless attacks disrupted the peace and stability of Scotland, leaving the land and its people in a state of turmoil. Scotland was left reeling from the Frisian Vikings' attacks, a grim prelude to their expansion towards the Iberian Peninsula. The Frisians' reign of terror continued into the 10th century. They expanded their sphere of influence, reaching as far as the Iberian Peninsula. They raided towns and cities along the coast, their longships striking fear into the hearts of their victims. As the Frisian Vikings saga continued, their reach extended even further, all the way to the Mediterranean. They launched daring raids on the coasts of Italy and Spain, striking fear into the hearts of those who lived there. The city of Pisa and the island of Sicily were not spared from their wrath. Their longships, with their distinctive dragon-headed prows, became a common and feared sight along the Mediterranean coasts. The Frisians' incursions left a lasting impact on the Mediterranean region, forever etching the Vikings' fierce reputation into its history. The Frisian Vikings saga doesn't end in the Mediterranean. Their hunger for conquest drove them north to the chilly waters of the Baltic Sea. The coasts of modern-day Poland and Lithuania were subjected to their relentless attacks. The city of Gdansk and the island of Gotland fell under their fierce onslaught. Their dragon-headed longships disrupted trade routes, sowing chaos and instilling widespread fear. The once tranquil Baltic region was left in turmoil, forever scarred by the marauding Frisian Vikings. Their ruthless assaults are etched into the annals of Baltic history, a chilling reminder of their formidable might. However, their era of dominance was not to last. By the end of the 11th century, the Frisian Vikings began to lose their grip on the territories they had conquered. Their decline was marked by internal strife and external pressures. As their power waned, so too did their influence until they faded into the annals of history.